you were bringing up terms when it comes to your ankle, like I don't know if I'm going to pronounce it right, a cadaver bone, correct?
That's correct.
You are the true dead man. This is not a gimmick. You know what I'm saying? No. I am curious, though, all jokes aside, with this injury, was there thoughts of like, I might have to call it quits? Or what was the thought process going through all of this stuff? Because obviously you also had the concussion. It's been a few years with a lot of stuff. So
the concussion was genuinely scary, where there was real question of if I was going to be able to come back. And then fortunately, I got the clearance from doctors that it was completely safe and it was fine and I was able to return. So when this issue with the ankle happened, there was never a point where I felt like, okay, I'm going to retire, because I knew this was something that I could come back from. Now, as far as like mental discouragement, it was at an all-time high. I think I was more discouraged about the ankle than I was even about the concussions. The concussions was just worrisome at that point. But just coming back from that concussion injury for 6 months and then having this happen, it was just absolutely soul crushing. But to answer your question, no, there was never a point where I thought, okay, maybe I should stop wrestling. I'm nowhere near ready to accept the fact that my career is over. And I think I have a lot of my career left to give. So yeah, I was always confident I was going to come back.
And I can imagine in your head, you kind of have a WTF moment when you realized how you got the ankle injury. Like having it doesn't matter how you got it, but you're like, hey man, it always seems like it's the simplest stuff, which is a freak accident. I can imagine in your head, you're like, why did it have to be this?
Yeah, that was actually one of the first things I asked my surgeon, because I was convinced that there had to be like a pre-existing issue or something wrong with my ankle that I didn't know about. And she explained, she said that the two things that athletes deal with the most as far as just random freak accident injuries are shoulders and ankles. She's like, it could be the smallest thing, but sometimes the way the body works, just something crazy can happen. And that's exactly what happened. Just such a freak accident.